Alright, and it looks like we are good to start. But let me just first start by saying fuck you, YouTube, for limiting my comments. Or limiting my ability to comment. Anyways, let's get started. Collect things here. Uh-oh, this one was a disaster, which probably not great. Hey. All right. I think we're good there. Risk was very low. Hopefully, because there was a rare duty officer involved. Oh, look what I have in my inventory. Where the hell is it? There it is. Yep, I have an experimental upgrade token, so we are going to not do that. Thank you very much. Yep, for some reason, they had the upgrade tokens. Could just grab one. This ship that I'm using here actually could use that. Unlike the other one I'm using, which I thought would upgrade the ship to a tier 5U, but unfortunately not. Whatever. No, whatever, right? So we're gonna go here. Whenever it decides to load in, for some reason the soul system always has an issue. I think it's just because of all the ships.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies, it is my honor to introduce the official Starfleet Ships of the Line Museum. This undertaking, made possible by the help of so many of you, is to educate the galaxy at large about the history of some of the greatest ships to serve in Starfleet, and allow you to look at full-sized replicas of the ships, lovingly recreated and restored. Please, take your time and peruse this look back at our history. I know that I, myself, have already spent several days staring in wonder at these pieces of the past, preserved and revived for this day. After one standard Earth Day, the exhibit will move to several museums and galleries around the galaxy, but it will be visible once a year above Earth Space Dock and Deep Space Nine on this most important date.
Thank you, Mr. President. All right, let's go have a look. I'm pretty sure I looked at this already, but I already looked at this. I don't remember on which character. Oh my god, these fucking.
We have a lead on the Krenim.
Not quite yet. I don't think I can go to a
Space, the final frontier.
regular Enterprise. Whoa.
Let's make sure history never forgets the name. Enterprise.
There's the Enterprise D.
We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
There's the Defiance. Yeah.
In a region where shifting allegiances are commonplace, we have to have something stable to rely on. And we do. The principles and ideals of the Federation.
Voyager. Voyager. Yeah, I didn't go down. I didn't go down the. Didn't go down the list for the Defiant. I should have.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
There's the Enterprise. There's the Sovereign class Enterprise. Enterprise. Yeah, I like how it lists. I like how it lists what shows and such are. Well,
Your father was captain of a starship for 12 minutes.
He saved 800 lives, including your mother's. And yours.
I dare you to do better.
was yeah, that was the Kelvin Enterprise. Speaking of Enterprise, there's the NX Enterprise.
We'll find a way through this. But I won't leave anyone behind. Not if I can help it. I can't try to save humanity without holding on to what makes me human.
Star Trek Enterprise.
The only way to defeat fear is to tell it no. No. We will not take shortcuts on the path to righteousness. No. We will not break the rules that protect us from our basest instincts. No. We will not allow desperation to destroy moral authority.
There's Discovery, which I'm not really all that fond of. Just fucking saying.
Wherever our mission takes us, we'll try to have a little fun along the way too, huh? Make a little noise. Ruffle a few feathers.
So which Enterprise? Strange New Worlds, the one that not really I'm all that fond of right now, especially after what they did to fucking Gordon.
Theirs not to make reply, theirs not to reason why, theirs but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600.
Of course, there's the Enterprise F. There's the Enterprise F introduced from this very game. There's the Stargazer.
Well, the Stargazer was my first command. Not this Stargazer, of course. But being here, it feels like my life has come full circle.
From Picard, which, to be honest, no offense, but I'm not really all that fond of either.
Oh, senior officers are overrated. They're always like stressed out and just yelling about directives. It is better down here where the real action is.
From Lower Decks, which I'm also not too fond of. The ship looks fine, but some of these shows here I'm not all that fond of. I mean, I'm just not all that fond of most of the recent shows. Most of the recent Star Trek stuff. This thing I'm playing right now being the exception, of course. I mean, you know my opinion about Strange New Worlds after me playing the KDF officer last time. Not really all that happy about what they did to the Gorn. What the fuck ever. Alright, let's come down here. I think I need... Yes. I could upgrade this. See, I could upgrade the deal. Oh my god, what the fuck happened to all my traits? What the fuck happened to all my traits? There we... Okay, so the ship is now a... speaking of which, I have this. The best defense, which I'm going to put on the ship. This is a requisition thing. Alright. No, not the event campaign. I do want to do the TFOs though. That was used to upgrade the ship. So I'm not quite understanding why I couldn't upgrade the Negavar warship into a tier 5 view. Yeah, whatever. There we go. This ship is now a tier 6X.
Welcome to the Gamma Hydra training facility. Today, you'll be running through a modified version of a legendary Starfleet training scenario, the Kobayashi Maru. In this exercise, you must protect the Kobayashi Maru as long as possible. You'll want to keep your teammates alive as well. The conflict will get harder as you progress, thanks to local hazards and attacks from enemy vessels.
Understood. Have a look at my deal. Yeah. Look at this. I got universal consoles and a new slot for a new device. So yep.
This is the Kobayashi Maru. 19 crews out of all Tier 6. We have struck a gravitic mine and have lost all power. Our hull is penetrated and we have sustained many casualties.
Alright. Need to hang. Gonna hang around here. Now for a ship that's supposedly damaged, it sure is moving around quite a bit. Alright, we need to hang around. The Kobayashi Maru. Boom. Bioneural warheads.
Another wave is coming your way.
Bioneural warheads neutralized. Oh, we're fighting Starfleet. We're fighting Starfleet ships now. Not exactly. These aren't like Terran ships. These are just straight up Starfleet ships. Yeah, I know. I use the. Not what I was definitely not what I was expecting. Fighting Starfleet ships in the Kobayashi Maru.
Get ready for another wave.
Sounds like my shuttles have Oh, speaking of Terran ships. I don't think they're going to be messing that much with the Kobayashi Maru here. I'm not quite getting why my trait resetting. All I know is it drives me crazy when that happens.
Heads up! Another wave is coming your way.
Can I? Oh, good. We're in the cloud here. Was trying to boost the shields here. Torpedo. Good torpedo spread.
Heads up!
I'm not entirely sure.
Wave is coming your way.
I'm not entirely sure what the clouds do, but they cannot probably be good.
The unstable causa fix is active.
Bondwire ships. Alright. Mod warships, Swarmers are heading over. Swarmers are heading over here. We probably should. See if we can... Okay. Alright. Yeah, we don't appreciate you targeting... We don't appreciate you targeting the Kobayashi Maru there.
Get ready for another wave. Enemy assault incoming. Survive the onslaught.
Well... Oh, crap. I think I'm a little bit too close to the cubes when they explode.
Kobayashi Maru's health is at 50%. The Kobayashi Maru's health is at 25%. Kobayashi Maru's health is at 10%.
Oh, we might have, well, we might have survived the Borg onslaught. Kobayashi Maru sure didn't, though.
The next wave is incoming. Alright, everyone. This simulation is over. Here are your results.
Take the task force. Take those, and... Go!
We have a lead on the Krenim. Voyager went to Krenim space looking for them a few months ago, but didn't find much more than a Vaudois and some anomalous sensor readings. But now, we found a Ferengi selling what he claims are Krenim artifacts. You are authorized to negotiate with the Ferengi and obtain these artifacts. Follow the trail where it leads. We need a weapon against the Icodians. And the Vaudois have gone to a great deal of trouble to keep whatever secrets the Krenim have out of our hands.
Alright. Chronoton's beam rifle. I think I'll take that.
Continue.
Alright. Yep, we gotta go to Drazona Station.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the quadrant.
Kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I'm not understanding why I didn't get that recording already.
Welcome to Drozana. You're cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave, and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment. You'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it.
Alright, we got a dock at the station. And we can begin the mission. Sorry, I'm looking at my fan because I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it over there. Need... Oh, whoops. Mainly since I used the Kabali in the last playthrough I did. Or had a Kabali. I had a Kabali in the last playthrough I did, so I'm gonna switch up my crew. Switch up my crew just a little bit. So hopefully everybody's doing good this evening. Hopefully everything is going well. Other than YouTube sucking, going good here. Understood.
May I help you? Oh, wait, you must be. I'm sorry, but the business facilitator is busy at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
We had an appointment.
Yes, but Quen left me explicit instructions about this. He's in the middle of a delicate negotiation to triple his profits on the sale of a rare Delta Quadrant artifact, and cannot be disturbed.
Doesn't Quinn want to hear an offer from the combined financial resource of Starfleet, Klingon Empire, and the Romulan Republic?
Maybe. Let's see. It was something. Krenim, I think? Oh, Delta Quadrant treasures are all the rage right now. Artifacts from cultures the Vatwar wiped out are particularly valuable. Quen's made quite a bit of latinum bringing them back through the gateways. Now, that profit-sharing plan he promised me hasn't materialized, but is it my place to complain?
I know you're doing your job, but it's very important we get that artifact, please.
I'm sorry, but my instructions were very clear.
There must be something we could do for you in exchange.
Well, I'm sorry, but I need this job. I'm trying to save up enough for a ticket off this station.
I'll arrange transportation anywhere you'd like to go, free of charge.
You can? What am I saying? You have a starship, of course you can. Go on ahead. Quen and the other buyer are in the cargo bay, but you better hurry. They were trying to get the deal finalized before you could stop them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting us pass. My crew will make arrangements for you. Oh, hold on a second. Every damn time I play this, I forget to do this at the start.
Not so fast. The gentleman with the rather imposing associates over there has just made a very competitive offer for the device. Care to make a counter bid?
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My camera kept going off on the front. Just had to make sure no one was here. I'll make it worth your time to deal with it. I'll make it worth your time to exclusively. I'll make it worth your time to deal exclusively with me.
You said there weren't any other buyers, Quinn. Now what do I see? Starfleet stooges here to cause trouble. Guards, get these riffraff out of here so I can conclude my deal in peace.
I'm not leaving without the device.
I was going to pay those guards to my office.
Hold it! I am Nog, son of Grand Nagus Rom. And I am a Ferengi. When you deal with these people, you deal with me. You have a choice. Either deal with me, or I ask my father to have a word with the liquidators about your poor business practices.
Well, I'm sure we could come to an understanding.
That's what I thought. Now, kiss the staff. Get out! Not you, Quinn.
Here's my best offer. How about we agree on a price, and you get your Delta Quadrant doodad, and I leave. Everyone's happy.
Not so fast, Quinn.
No? Fine. How about I answer your questions, and maybe then I get to leave? But let's get on with it. Every minute I stand here, I'm losing a strip of latinum. Time is a very valuable commodity.
What do you know about the relic?
The device is Krenim in origin. Specifically, it's from the Krenim Imperium. Constructed sometime in the mid-22nd century, if I had to take a guess. Strange piece of technology. I haven't seen anything else like it. Highly advanced, and it has hallmarks of Krenim work. But it's, odd. Definitely odd.
What happened to the Krenim?
The Vodlar, that's what. At one point, the Krenim Imperium held more than 200 star systems in the Delta Quadrant. They lost some of that territory in a couple of wars, but overall they were doing well. Not the biggest business in the quadrant, but not the smallest either. When the Vodlar started their war, Gaul took a special interest in the Krenim. Bombed them back to the Stone Age, and then some. As far as anyone knows, the Krenim are basically extinct these days.
Where did he get the device?
I picked it up from a Talaxian who wanted to trade for supplies. He told me he got it from the Kayana system. That was it. There used to be a Krenim colony there, but it's gone now, just like the rest of their empire.
Gone. The Vodwar destroyed them?
The Talaxian wasn't very clear on that. He just said, gone. If I'd asked any more questions, he might have increased his price.
Anything else?
As a show of good faith to the son of the Nagus, I'm willing to tell you for free. But don't let this get around. It would ruin my reputation as a businessman. The device emits some unusual energy readings. The shielding may have malfunctioned, or maybe it's not fully operational anymore. I'm not sure. But that's why I'm selling it as an antique. As is, and no refunds.
What kind of unusual energy readings?
Do I look like a member of the Vulcan Science Academy to you? I don't know. It's yours now. You paid for it. You figure it out. I hope it doesn't blow up your ship. Now, may I go so we can put all this unpleasantness behind us? I want to drown my sorrows in a comet cocktail and think about all the profit I didn't earn today.
Go, and stay out of trouble.
Don't let the staff of office and these good looks fool you. I'm here as a Starfleet officer, and I don't normally flaunt my family connections, but in this case, it seemed like the best way to solve the problem. So I borrowed my dad's second best staff.
Thanks for the assist. Didn't look like Ogla was going to let us purchase this Krenim artifact while he was still in the room.
Interesting. I know Voyager encountered the Krenim during the journey, and Tuvok was looking for survivors of the Vodwar purges. For now, though, perhaps we should concentrate on learning what we can from this device.
Agreed. Now what should we do about the force field?
Quinn left without taking down his security, but fortunately I know how to get around it. This isn't a very sophisticated system. It's hardly worth the latinum we paid for it. If we overload the EPS conduits, we'll create a cascade failure in the system that the control protocols won't be able to handle. That should drop the force field.
You're the son of the Grand Nagus?
It's true. My father is Grand Nagus Rom. I don't normally have much to do with his business dealings, but in this instance, a little show seemed to be the best way to solve our problem.
How'd you end up in Starfleet?
I grew up on Deep Space Nine with my father and my uncle Quark. That was back before my dad became the Nagus. He was just a maintenance tech. Like my father, I preferred engineering to business. Captain Sisko helped me get into the academy, the first Ferengi ever to join Starfleet. Then my Grand Mogi started seeing Grand Naga Zek, and there were a lot of changes on Ferenginar. When Zek decided to retire, he thought my dad would be the right person to see them through.
I see.
Interesting. I know Voyager encountered the Krenim during the journey, and Quinn left without taking down his security, but fortunately I know how to get around it. This isn't a very sophisticated system. It's hardly worth the latinum he paid for it. If we overload the EPS conduits, we'll create a cascade failure in the system that the control protocols won't be able to handle. That should drop the force field.
Just overload the EPS conduits? That really isn't very secure at all.
I think you can overload the EPS conduits in the corner there.
Right over here.
Now that the power flow is disrupted, we can override the administrative access requirement.
Right, I'll override the controls next.
The controls are, yes, over here by the artifact.
Right here. Alright.
Excellent. Now we can get a good look at this.
Alright. Investigate.
The waveforms aren't like anything I've seen before. I think I'm getting something. This is definitely Krenim in origin. And Quinn was right on the age. I'm also seeing some repeating elements in the base code, almost like a signature. And that strange energy Quinn was talking about is actually chronotons. A lot of chronotons. And chronotons mean temporal manipulation. This little box just got a lot more interesting.
Indeed, very interesting.
I'll take the device back to my ship, the Chimera, and have a look while we're on the way to the Kiana system. From what I understand, Voyager sent an away team to the Kiana system a few weeks ago, but they encountered some resistance and were forced to pull back before they can find what they were looking for. But now that we have this, maybe we'll be able to find what remains of the Krenim, if there's anything left to find.
Understood. See you in the Delta Quadrant. I like that Quinn is still there. Quinn's still there, like instead of actually leaving the room.
I've explored many places as a Starfleet officer, but this is my first time seeing the Delta Quadrant. According to Quinn, the Krenim artifact came from this system. I hope we haven't come all this way just to chase ghosts. I've had a chance to look at the Krenim device, although I'm not sure how to activate it yet. It's definitely designed for temporal manipulation, although I don't think it would enable someone to travel through time. It's almost like a step sideways, if that makes any sense at all. I'll keep working on it and let you know if I learn anything more.
Perhaps we can find something that can explain it.
Voyager's preliminary scans of the system turned up a number of anomalies, but nothing conclusive. According to Krenim records, though, there's supposed to be an M-class planet in this system. We're not reading anything like that on the sensors.
Maybe the planet is the source of the asteroids. We're also picking up some wreckage.
Could be. Let's check that wreckage out first. It might give us a better idea of what happened out here. And we should be on the lookout for Vodwar. Preliminary scans indicate they've been actively patrolling through this system.
Agreed. Set a course for the wreckage around that asteroid.
Keep an eye out for Vodwar. They're still patrolling this area.
Alright.
If I had to place a bet, I'd say that wreckage is where this artifact was found.
Scan the thing.
Heads up! Vodwar on an intercept course.
Oh god. Construction anchors are nasty.
Small society. There had to be a reason the Vodwar went out of their way to target them. Let's move. There might be more ships in range.
Alright. Gotta head over.
There are more Vodwar on an intercept course, but we may be able to avoid them. I suggest we use the mineral content of the asteroids I've marked to conceal our energy signatures. Vodwar sensors aren't as good as ours. Most of their technological advantage appears to be directed toward making better weapons. So it should work, as long as we don't attract their attention before we get out of their path.
Good idea. Let's try using the asteroid as cover. All right.
Heralds! They must be looking for that Vodwar patrol. I don't think those heralds detected us. Let's hope they don't come back this way.
All right. Now we gotta go over. Now we gotta go over here to the moon. All right. Scan this.
Heralds inbound.
Yeah, not a
The
surprise.
Vodwar must have gotten a signal out. So much for our investigation.
Yeah, not really that much of a surprise. Trying to get rid of that damn probe. I couldn't line it up. Unfortunately, I don't know if it hit. Even though we were that close, even though we were close to. All right. Back away before that explodes. Thank you.
There was something about the Krenim that was such a threat to the Vodwar and the Iconians that they're still patrolling the old Krenim systems. If we can find more Krenim technology, or maybe unlock what we have, we might be able to find out what is so important. That could be something the Alliance can use against the Iconians. I recommend that the Chimera and your ship patrol the outer system while we take an away team to the surface. I'll bring the device and keep trying to learn more about it.
Agreed. My team will meet you there. All right. There we go.
This doesn't make sense. There's nothing here that would cause the readings I was seeing from orbit, but there are traces of chronotron particles. I've never known chronotrons to appear naturally without some sort of temporal manipulation going on, but there's nothing here. I'm starting to come up with a theory, but I need some more data. I recommend we take some additional scans.
Agreed. There's something here. We just need to find it.
Exactly, but we need to be quick. Those patrols we encountered in orbit will be missed soon. I'm going to order the Chimera to try to avoid contact, but warn us if more ships arrive.
Agreed. Pick the areas for the scans and let's get going. I think we need to
These tall spires are charged with temporal energy.
Yeah. Scan these things.
Curious. It's almost like it's in a state of temporal flux. I need to get some scans. There's something going on.
Got that
There are
one.
more mineral deposits over there.
Scan through these and
There's
scan.
a resonant frequency here that's not natural. I'm reading another anomaly ahead.
That would be this right here. I'm pretty sure this one's got a weird. Yeah, it's the radiation. Yeah, it's the radiation scan minigame.
These anomalies have a shape, like a warp field, but not quite the same.
All right. And last one.
The only other place I've seen sensor readings like this was in the wormhole.
Fall back, Goliath. We'll deal with the heralds already here.
There, behind those rocks.
All right.
Hurry! They'll be here any moment. This area looks defensible. Get ready. I have an idea. We need to use the device. I've been trying to activate it, and I've almost got it. Keep them busy. If I can get it working, I should be able to conceal us.
Do what you must. We'll protect you. All right.
Here they come!
Yeah, that was fast. Let's see a thing here. Whoop. There we go. We'll see. Let's see how this goes. Usually, oh god, I do not want to be standing right there. Thank you.
I'm working as quickly as I can.
Every time something explodes around here, it's never a good thing. Ah, crap. Okay, guys, revive, please. Well, I was kind of hoping that that wouldn't happen. Kind of weird, I'm shooting through the ground there. I thought I was out of that, but apparently I was not. Whoops. All right, guys. I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't have to retreat into the rocks there.
Almost there. Just one more connection, and that should.
I'm constantly firing off a weapon there. No, I was gonna say I know that they're here, but where the hell are they? I'll save calling the reinforcements. Yeah, I'll save calling the reinforcements for later. I should say the other reinforcements anyways. Somebody's staring at me and I don't like it. One of my crew is unconscious and I don't know where they're at. Alright, run this way. Surprised more of them. Surprised more of them haven't tried attacking. I need to go through my inventory there. Pretty sure we need to be up here. That was quick. Hey.
If you'll forgive the pun, I managed to buy us some time. It's taken me some time to convince the Krenim to help us, but they finally agreed. Remember how I said the device could remove someone from the time stream? It did. That's where we are now, in the temporal bubbles. And how we perceive time in here is a little different than outside. That's why the Heralds can't see us. We're out of their timelines. Out of all timelines, in fact. While we're here, it's almost like we don't exist.
And not existing is an improvement?
No one's shooting at us. I think that's a good thing. The Krenim are... they're a little touchy. Almost being driven to extinction by the Vaadwaur has made them suspicious. But they're willing to talk to us if we help them stabilize the temporal energy. I suggest we help. I wouldn't want to be in here if the fields collapse.
Let's talk to the Krenim.
I've had some time to observe you and Captain Nog, and your actions make it clear that you are no friend of the Vaadwaur or the Heralds. This does not, however, assure me that you will be allies to my people. The Krenim have lost much. Our empire is gone, and our people have been killed or scattered. We are what remains, and I will do whatever I must to protect this system, even if it means leaving you to face the Heralds alone.
What can we do to prove ourselves?
You have already repaired some of our emitters that were damaged by the attack, but there is more yet to do. Should our temporal equipment fail, this location will be instantly overrun by Heralds. If that happens, none of us will survive.
How can we assist?
More of our emitters must be realigned, and there are other pieces of equipment my people are already working to repair. Assist my team, and then we will talk again.
Understood. Alright, we go down here. We go down here and we help.
Your fight overloaded some of the power couplings we use to moderate the temporal flow. If we had a contained space like the technology was originally designed for, this wouldn't be a problem. But we keep pushing the boundaries of what these flow modulators will do. I'm rerouting the power to take stress off the damaged couplings. But first, we need to get this capacitor aligned and ready for the transfer.
I'll do what I can to assist.
Okay, now it's starting to look like something.
And there we go. There we go. Alright, so we come over here. Come over here.
The temporal compensators are out of alignment. They help keep us at a stable point in the timeline. If they fail completely, we could end up lost in time. Grab a hyperspanner. We need to get this fixed before the drift coefficient moves out of the safe zone.
I'll do what I can to help. Alright. What do you think?
You should realign the matrix crystals.
Realign the crystals, thanks. Alright, realign, disconnect, and reconnect.
Good. I'll put the next location on your tricorder.
Got one more. We got one more thing to do, and that should be the end of the mission. Well, close to it. Of course, I do remember this. We have a cutscene. We do have a cutscene. Then it's the end of the mission. Before I do that, what exactly? Hold on a second. What is flashing? Okay. I still don't know what the hell's flashing. I still don't know what the hell's causing that to flash. Oh, there it goes. It's done. All right.
Hold this. No, hold it right next to the bracket, or the spanner won't... There. Got it. Thanks. Something is putting too much stress on these components. I'm not sure what it is, but we don't have enough spare parts to keep rebuilding this transceiver. Grab a tricorder and run a level 3 diagnostic. Maybe there are some microfractures. If we can find and repair those, this should hold out until I can fabricate a new unit.
Sure, I'll help. Alright. Fixed thing. Begin repairs. Scan for microfractures. Formulate the epoxy and repair. There we go.
That should do it.
There we go. Microfractures. Microfractures fixed. Alright. Let's head down. Let's head down and talk to the Krenim later. One of my crew was stuck down here.
You've shown you're willing to help. Now perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
How?
We have Anorax's plans, but not the... Interesting. The Heralds are opening a gateway.
What? Yeah, this is the cutscene I was talking about.
The repairs should be enough.
I beg mercy, Great One. It appears they used a cloaking device and escaped.
You are forgiven. Make preparations to depart.
As you command.
An interesting development.
These sentients have proven to be resourceful. Already they have thwarted our plan to bring in the Solanae fleet. And yet they injured even you, Ticket. I advise caution. They are more dangerous than they appear.
We should bring their worlds asunder. Still running its blood until it fills the oceans. It is time to strike.
I understand you want vengeance, but we must not act in haste.
We will continue with our plan. The whole must be as one. The whole must be as one. The attack on Iconia broke our unity. We were divided, diminished, weak. The others saved us from oblivion, but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole must be as one. The campaign will continue as planned.
couldn't see us. There were Iconians right in front of us and nothing. They had no idea we were here. We were completely safe.
You're right. This could be what we need.
The only protection left to my people is our ability to manipulate time. But it is something we must do with great care. Even the most innocuous of changes can ripple through reality in unexpected ways.
You're talking about advanced temporal theory.
My people and I have made Anorax's theories of temporal manipulation our lives' work. In at least one temporal variant, his ship made the Krenim Imperium the undisputed masters of this region of space. If only we could recreate that vessel.
What vessel?
Anorax designed a ship, a wondrous vessel that could manipulate the time streams and erase elements in an attempt to bring about a desired result. Our records show that he even attempted to use this vessel to restore the Krenim's fortunes, but he was defeated by an unknown alliance. Afterward, the Krenim Imperium declined, as perhaps was its fate all along. We were diminished, but content to let time progress as it would. Until the Vaadwaur.
This picture is all messed up right here, by the way. That's where the picture of the ship should be. The Vaadwaur destroyed all the Krenim colonies in this area.
The first Krenim worlds to fall managed to warn the others. When the Vaadwaur came, we hid ourselves in the time stream. It was the only way we survived. Before the Vaadwaur arrived, we were working on a relic. It was a replica of Anorax's time ship. With it, we could have gone back and eliminated the Vaadwaur threat before it even began.
Why haven't you done so already?
The Vaadwaur's assault on the Imperium took too much from us. Now we possess Anorax's work, but not the means to bring it to life. You have seen what our technology can do. We have the designs. You have the manpower and the materials. Perhaps your governments would be interested in mutual cooperation. Allow us a chance to undo what the Vaadwaur did, and we will give you something that will erase your enemies from time itself.
A generous offer, but is one we need to consider carefully. You want to risk all you have left on a chance for success?
There's more here than what you've seen.
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time stream to stay alive. With your help, we can change everything.
You hid an entire planet, but you can't build this time ship on your own?
We have the plans. Our resources are almost gone.
We have shipyards, workers, and all the materials you could need.
Precisely. We revealed ourselves to you as a gesture of good faith. What will you do in return?
The Iconians and the Heralds are gone. It's safe to resync with our time and contact our ship. But this is huge. A whole Krenim colony that survived the Vaadwaur? One that has temporal technology that even the Iconians can't counter? A weaponized time ship that can erase entire civilizations like they never existed? This could change the entire war. We could have a chance now.
Goliath, we're ready to beam up. We found the Krenim. I'll explain as soon as we're back on board.
Temporal mechanics is not a complication we need, but this weapon they are proposing sounds intriguing. You and Captain Nog were correct in thinking the Alliance would be interested in investigating such a thing. Personally, I approve of anything the Iconians might fear. Kapla!
Alright. I want the weapon.
The war continues, and all of our warriors are needed.
Alright, Broken Circle's the next one, and that's a long one, so I can't...
Please report
so yeah, I can't do that one. Alright. So I'm going to end it for, that's where I'm going to end it for tonight. So do me a favor if you would, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Helps me my channel out quite a bit. So I'm done for tonight. So I will see you